It's an outrageous stat line, but you can look it up should you dare. ATK versus Envy. Nuke now on the cards. This could be the decider. This could be ATK walking away with it. They did just take it 16-14. Things were pretty damn close, Davey.
Yeah, it was close. I mean, obviously, Envy, like Dust was saying, they lost the pistol rounds, but they were able to get those ecos. Jacob just tried to assault me, but I blocked him off successfully.
Nice.
And now we are getting into this game. The fast ramp play from Envy coming out here. Sonic's by himself and manages to get away.
Yeah, he's going to have to give it up. He's going to have to fall back immediately. A ton of pressure here being applied by Envy on that ramp, and they're going to take it. And there you have it. CT's having to fall off, fight another day, or at least from another way. Right here in this lower site. They got control room, but now it's going to be Envy crossing the plane, just trying to get out into that bomb site. Molotov's going to put a spanner in the works for him. It's going to stop him from controlling the control room. The bomb will get planted.
Bomb has been planted.
Now we have a 5 versus 5. Mind you, JT and Sonic are really low. Here comes the creep in. Ely and Som teaming up. Fugly wants to get involved in the action. Don't leave him out of this. Floppy and JT by themselves. What can they do here? Can they apply enough pressure? Can they retake this bomb site? So far, so good.
It was a nice try from ATK there. Now, Fugly made with... Floppy could pick up the kit and go for the smoke diffuse here if he... Oh, he's going for it.
He's going for the diffuse. He does have it right in his sight. The knife is out. Slice gets icing. Barely, just barely do Envy pull that one off.
Ryan.
You're going to hear him yell, and that's rightfully so. That one was just about as close as it gets.
Ryan gets the knife kill in the smoke. Floppy going for his only play there. He knew his win condition as soon as his teammate died. He's like, I need to get this kit and try to get this diffuse off while the smoke is still up. No, that was the play.
Yeah.
It didn't work out for him, but if he tried to do anything else, he had a way less chance of winning the round.
Yeah.
Good try from Floppy, but overall, Envy there, they took the ramp control, eventually went down with the lower control, used their nades, got map control. Good round from Envy overall.
Krieg's out on round number 2 for Envy.
Krieg's out for Jesus.
Yeah, man, something like that. Look, the Krieg is out on the field. 2 of them to be exact. It's going to be Ryan and Fugly. It's going to be a little bit of a standard setup here from the T's, looking to hold on to this lobby room, maybe fight off any aggression, knowing that ATK shouldn't have too much of a buy on their hands. Instead, we're going to see Envy back off, set up into looks like an outside set piece, or at least throw the grenades for it. Here they come.
Yeah, I like that they're using their nades here. They know they have the nade advantage given that ATK lost the pistol round. Of course, Envy's going to have more money. They're using their nades. They're using the advantage that they have. Some nades here from ATK as well, though, but the ramp room is open, and it looks like that's where Envy's heading.
Yeah, I'd be real curious to see if those smokes even hit exactly where they're supposed to outside from Envy. I mean, the minimap's a little misleading at this point, but that's completely okay. We are on their map pick. Fast flick from OC. And he did do some damage to Ely. But the bomb site is going to be given up. It's going to be Envy down and lower yet again. They're going to have this bomb out. They're going to be able to put it down. Now the CTs, anything that they can conjure up out of this round would be a pretty good success, much less short of winning it. There you go. The flash was there. JT hits a nice scout shot, takes Fugly's Krieg out of the equation at least. And here comes Ryan. He's got some words to say of his own. The retake is on. Sonic Amatum teaming up for 2. Ryan and Ely find themselves in a really tough spot now. Actually, a really bad spot if you're on the Envy side. They're going to keep pressuring for this bomb defuse. Ryan finding one with the Krieg. 2 versus 2. Make that 2v1.
The one advantage Ryan has here is that they don't have the kit. Oh, and he gets off the defuse. Ryan doesn't know, but it's too late anyways. No time for OC. He's going to try to get that Krieg and just stay alive. Yeah. Get out of there. Envy able to pick up the round. ATK, I think OC probably did survive with the Krieg there. Looked like he was far enough away.
Yeah, it did look safe enough.
So another round from Envy, but that was close. ATK sticking together, going for that retake. Some big shots hit. The post plant from Envy wasn't great, but Ryan managing to stay alive in that window room closes out the round for Envy.
Yes, sir, he does. And Envy, having conceded the last map, Overpass, did not go their way. They are down a map in the series, so fighting for a lifeline. Now the weapons are going to come out. A little bit better of strength from the side of ATK, but still not exactly where they want it to be. They're going to hold on to that Krieg from last round. It's going to end up in Motum's hands. Everybody is just going to try to spread across the map. Somewhat of a default.
And with all those deaths on both sides, like look at the buys here from both teams.
Yeah.
ATK forcing again, knowing that they have the SG, they got the 5 kills. Both teams going for the force buy here. And this is going to be a huge round for this half. If Envy wins this, they set themselves up for the half. If ATK wins this, they bring themselves back into it and break Envy's money.
Yeah, it's going to create quite the situation here in just a second. Ely trying to find something, and he does. Mac-10 reigns on top of Floppy, who's now out of the round, 4 versus 5. Let this one set up just a little bit. And OC straight up deleted by Nifty. You do love to see that for Noah. However, you don't love to see the follow-up replied frag from Sonic. That is if you're an Envy fan, of course. And they're running right into these weapons right now. ATK have put themselves at a disadvantage, 2 versus 4.
And Envy's not rushing into anything here. They let Nifty go get the info at ramp. They fall back. They get the guy re-aggressing at ramp. And now they're going to be spotting out for more info. They know JT's down on top of Hut. Gets one on Fugly. Sam and Ely quickly finish off the round there. Huge round from Envy. Like I was saying earlier, this round was a huge round early on in the game. This could determine who wins this half.
It definitely could, and that's a good step in the right direction for Envy and its fan base. Of course, a lot of stuff going on with the Envy project. You hope to see them break out more on the international scale. They have all the resources. They have just about what it takes, you think, but then it just seems like time after time this lineup falters and stumbles and trips and doesn't make it to where it should be. The fame that is of Envy or Envious prior. Either way, fast out the Hut. And you Ryan that finds some opening frag in the round on Modem, which is not a good place for ATK. They've given up quite a bit of map control towards that inner sight.
Yeah, and Nifty got down the vent as well, so he's got quite a bit of map control down here. As we can see, he's down here in the secret, cutting off the rotations. Now it's all about what Envy does with this.
Yeah, they could really pivot right now and go upper if they wanted to. They are kind of set up for that. There's going to be 2 defenders there. Elite just trying to maybe bait out some noise or something of the sort because they've hightailed it. They've gone outside.
Now this is a good call from Envy. I like this. They're making sure they don't rush into anything, but Sonic has actually, the timing here has worked out so perfectly. And is he going to go for the outside flank, or is he is going for it?
He's just too late.
Yeah, this was such a weird round. Sonic makes such a good play. Timings Ely in lobby perfectly, but because Envy was so fast outside, they got down secret, and now it's on OC. Gets a huge kill onto Nifty, and he's been down in secret since the beginning of the round. He does fall, though, and Ryan manages to trade him out.
Oh, yeah, Ely finally is able to produce something in this round. JT and Sonic left alone. They're going to try to retake it from secret themselves. But as it currently stands, 4v2. Ely is very low. Not a whole lot of places to run here if you're on the side of ATK. Maybe, just maybe, you could pick up a weapon or something and scurry off, but for the time being, they haven't found any.
This round is all about coulda, woulda, shoulda. This round could have gone so many different ways if that flank would have just come out just a tiny bit sooner. This round, and Sonic able to get 2 here on the exit. That's worked out all right for him.
Yeah, it has. He might get a 3rd right here. Oh, he saw his head just a little bit late. They're going to have to get that frag, though. Trying to hawk it down with the MAC-10. Yeah, rightfully, Sam will be there to answer the call. That was Sonic at the end of the round. It wasn't a danger for Envy to lose the round, but certainly holding on to this equipment and these weapons this early on is important. And should ATK have been able to grab any of that, that would have helped them immensely going forward.
Yeah,
but they don't.
4 deaths for Envy there. That's, considering the investment ATK had in that round, that's actually a pretty good return.
Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast, ladies and gentlemen. Weapons out now in full force for ATK. AWP on the side of OC. See what he can do with it early on here. Not a whole lot of action being flung his way just yet.
And they are just absolutely sending it down secret.
Yes, they absolutely are. They have pressed W all the way down secret. Team Envy, I think without even firing a shot. But one of them have been caught out in the open. It's going to be Ely.
Yeah, the lurker goes down, so now ATK doesn't have to worry about that threat as much, knowing that they've got him, and that calls for the over-rotate. As we can see here, they're all coming down here. This is going to be a brawl.
Yeah, this is going to be a brawl, and it's going to depend on who gets this first frag. Can OC check the control room, find the kill? He does. Ryan falls. Molotov comes out before that. But still, an ugly round for Fugly and company.
And there's nowhere for Envy to go. They have to commit to this lower bomb site. They know they can't go back, but ATK is just in such good positions.
It's Sonic's spot. He's just playing right on top of it, dude.
What a jerk.
Not a fork was given, but that flashbang was. JT finds Fugly, Sam with the trade. Still not a good position for Envy. 2 versus 4. They've got 1 flash and the bomb in hand. So they're going to need some picks before they can even consider getting out here on the site. There's one by Nifty. he would definitely need more than that to open up this bomb site, but they're closing in.
Yeah, this is not going to be easy for Envy, but they do have a chance here, especially because ATK, they have to sort of play passive because they don't want to give up any more kills. So they have to play for the retake, and that gives the space to Envy to get the bomb down and reposition themselves.
Yeah, this is going to be ATK's real shot at getting around in this game. Still nil right now. Goose egg for the side of ATK, 4 for Envy.
Som is really low, though. He could get spammed from Floppy. Yep, and there it is.
Boom. See you later. Som is down. Floppy finds him with the AK. It's now up to Nifty. 1 versus 3 in the side hall. The door's open. He does have a Krieg. Spots the first player in Modem. But he can shoot at him. He can see him all he wants. Bomb just get the fuse. ATK joins the match.
They do, and now the score is 4-1. Overall, well played from Envy there to get into the bomb site and even get the bomb down, considering the amount of kills they gave up early on. They think it was down to a 2 versus 5, definitely a 2 versus 4, and they still were able to get the bomb down. That's really well played from them, but ATK, of course, playing great on that retake. Floppy getting the spam kill on Som. Saw it coming, low HP. You're in a spot like that, it's going to get spammed now.
It's going to happen. Well,
everybody spams that now.
Everybody spams everything.
It's too good of a spot.
Sometimes you got to spam timeout when you lose your first round, and that's going to be Envy. They were going to slow things back down where they feel like they're in control here at the ESL Pro League. If you're just joining us, this is the first night of the second stage. This is the initial matchup for this group between these two teams and overall.
Yep. This has been an exciting series. Last map, if you missed it, you shouldn't have. That's silly of you. But if you did, it was a great map. You should go back and make sure you watch the VOD of that, because it was a good map, high quality CS, good nade usage, and that has continued over into the second map.
You're gonna learn today, as Davey is trying to say. Anyway, we're out of spawn now. We're gonna get this party rolling. It does look like things get a little bit slow start. It's probably DJ, T-Tours, of course.
Even if it wasn't, it is now.
Yeah, it wasn't, it is now. And here they come, just mopping them up in this upper site. That was a really fast round. So fast, the Observer didn't even take off out of spawn because it happened just that fast. Not bad.
Not bad at all. Envy, they got out into the site, but their pathing seemed a little bit confused. They didn't know who was supposed to be watching the mini smoke. That's a huge oversight to not have somebody watching that smoke. Maybe it was cut, but like, I feel like that might have been because the first 2 guys died when they went out. Like, they got the kill, but then 2 of them got instantly traded. So maybe that sort of threw a spanner in the works. You know, I'm not really sure, but big oversight from Envy on that upper rush.
Yeah, big maybe right there. They're gonna blow the door off, but start to head towards the ramp. They do have pistols. They're gonna try to pincer in Sonic here. He's got to back off. He knows he can't hold this against these pistols. Welcome to CSGO, everyone. He tries, does pretty well. Bomb gets planted, so I guess all things considered, Envy have found a little bit of success in this round. But here's the real test. Can they hold on for a little bit longer? Nifty playing cat and mouse. Closes the door on him. Floppy reads it and finds the last frag. So a bomb plant for Envy, some money, but ultimately the round going to ATK.
I respect the effort from Nifty there. He just, I'm just going to close this door.
If I just keep closing this door.
Incredibly spammable door where you can shoot holes in it, but he's just like, you know what? I'm just going to let him know I'm here anyways. I'm going to close it. I respect it.
Hodor. No spoilers.
You're gonna make me cry.
Sorry, man. It is what it is. Sonic here with that Krieg towards ramp. Again, doing what he could. He had to fall early. They've been pressuring it a lot. When they do, they just give it up. And that's usually how you see ramp played these days. It makes sense. There's no reason to really try to hold on to the ramp room when you can be worried about the rotation getting into lower and fighting there for the bomb site instead.
Yeah, especially because holding lower is so much easier than holding ramp.
Yeah.
Like ramp, it's so easy for you to get traded. It's so hard for your teammates to support you. In lower, they have so many angles to clear. It just makes the most sense. Get the info, drop down. Don't do anything dumb.
Don't do anything dumb.
Yeah, just that's pretty much what that's what I tell everybody.
I thought he was about to miss that jump. Salmon Fugly on top of Mini. Modem watching from Big Garage. They don't know this, but now they're going to round about the jump, head towards Hell. That creates a big problem. That creates a big gap. They're going to have to close it. Sonic's got to be there. He's got to answer the call right here, right now. So they do find their way up into heaven. ATK looks like have been caught with their pants down. They don't really know how to react to this, and they're not really reacting to it at all.
I love this strat from Envy.
Nifty destroying Modem. JT finally coming alive in the round, and that gives some hope for ATK. While frags are just going to continue to roll in as the bomb does get dropped in upper Ely, 1 versus 2. Now, can the man do it? I don't know. Maybe not, maybe so. Here we go. He's going to get that first peek. And Floppy will have all of the answers Ely was looking for. 4-4.
Wow, ATK. MOGM's waking up. Yeah. Anyways, ATK able to win a 3 versus 5 there, and actually that was a great strat from Envy. I'm not sure where it all fell apart. Once they got those entry kills, the trades just never happened, and ATK was able to frag out Floppy inside of the site, JT and Mini able to get 2, Floppy able to get 2 or 3. It was like, what is going on here? The trades weren't there after they went up on numbers.
Well, Envy go with 5 deagles and some smokes. What do we expect out of this round?
Probably we're going to expect something towards lower. They might go towards outside, ramp, maybe try to get down secret with the smokes. I don't expect them to be going upper with deagles. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The angles don't really make sense for deagles.
It's not the OK Corral, you know. You're not running in there, twisting your gun around, pressing H or inspect or whatever it might be.
Yeah, I would expect them to try to get probably down secret here.
So here's some smokes outside. Now they're going to throw these smokes like they want to walk it back. Maybe draw some of that attention of ATK outside with this wall of smokes. Ugly has been tasked with making it down into secret, and he does, but it does cost him a considerable amount of damage, 38 points to be exact. Meanwhile, having waited the smoke out there towards ramp, we're going to see Sonic set up with a Krieg, and what will the Krieg do? What does the Krieg say, Davey?
Krieg says kill.
The Krieg says kill, dak, 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 but not today. He backs off. Ramp room has been given up. And ATK are falling, retreating as best they can. Sonic gets absolutely pulverized by Ryan, and these deagles have caused chaos, pandemonium, and havoc for ATK. Here's Fugly. There's a little bit of a whiff in the air that he might be this close in secret. So ATK's OC and Modem are going to back off with the AWP and the M4. We're looking at a save here in a 5th round on the board for MB.
Yeah, they threw those outside smokes. Fugly got down secret, and then they just went ramp and just got into lower and just killed everybody. I don't even know, like there's no tactical insight here, Trace. They just went into ramp. Sonic dropped. They get 2 kills in lower with the deagles, and the round's over. It's that quick. Fugly ends up lurking in the secret and getting a 3rd kill, and then they don't stand a chance. OC's able to take down Nifty, but overall, huge round from Envy to win with just the deagles.
Just the deagles and the recovered weapons. Like they did pretty well. And this road to UNSA for them is a long one, but that's a decent start.
Oh, they keep ecoing ATK. Even on overpass, they kept ecoing them.
Maybe they should just use pistols.
That's a good point.
Straight up.
Wow. I honestly never even considered that.
Yeah, some teams might consider that. Especially when the CZ was still a big deal.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Now you see someone with like a
that gun really was ridiculous, though, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a crouch slide out with the either CZ or an op. You're getting one of the 2, guaranteed.
You remember when it just had all the same stats as the P250, but it was full auto? Just like, wait, what? Like, what is this?
Better yet, what is Modem doing? He's pushed all the way up. He thought he had all the room in the world to run outside, but he's not running anywhere. Gets swiftly taken care of, and right now this defense starting to falter a little bit. Ele putting considerable damage down on the Floppy before ultimately falling into a 4 versus 4 between these 2 teams, both with weapons in hand. Now OC with the op outside, Sonic having the op towards ramp. They've split this op setup on their CT side, but the run's going to be there. All of the world is going to be in the hands of Envy right now. They've crossed into secret. That news has to have been spread. They're not going to repeat it. They're not coming back up, or I hate to tell you.
And the problem is Floppy's got to hesitate on this rotation because he doesn't know if they can be in the vent, but Sonic, the timing almost works out, and he gets the kill onto Ryan. Quick trade from Nifty, though, and now Floppy, he's going down the secret, and he's going to be the catalyst in this round.
Yeah, I'm going to say in matchmaking, Sonic lines all those up, and they all die. But here, that's just not the case. Bomb being planted by Envy. We've got ourselves a close round, ladies and gentlemen. 2 versus 2. Nifty getting cheeky through the smoke.
No way, OC.
Just next to OC. Never did expect it. Never saw it coming. Not today. Floppy, 1 versus 2. He's going to use that Molotov to clear out the back of the site. Does have 2 flashes. He knows he's really got no way into this one. He's going to back off. We're going to see another round there for Envy. 6-4. That can't feel good for ATK.
No, definitely not. Envy took a risk that round. They did the outside cross down to Secret without using any of their utility. They just ran across and they were relying on the trades and they got them. So when they got down into Secret, again, Sonic is there. He gets caught out of position, actually. He gets caught in movement. He took a little bit too long to rotate to the window, and instead of staying towards the ramp and making sure he stays alive, he actually kept committing, and he got caught out. He was still able to recover 1 kill, but got instantly traded, and then that gave up the bomb site. And 2v2 post plant, you're going to favor the T's in that. So Sonic getting caught out of position actually cost ATK that round.
Yeah, that's going to be a rough one. But here we go. We're back on weapons.
We are.
We're going to see what they can conjure up. 6-4. Envy having lost the first map. They win this one, they stay in the series. Or ATK gets it together and closes it out. Now you'll notice the vent bomb smokes have been dropped out there towards the squeaky door, but no one's really moved on that. They've just caused ATK to get a little out of place. Looks like they're going to keep trying to run into the set piece outside. They're loving these outside smokes, and it is kind of throwing ATK for a loop. They're having to worry about outside, and then, okay, well, what are they going to do? Back off and re-hit enter? Yeah, there's a good chance. They've been doing it time and time again. This round might not be any different.
But again, Floppy getting aggressive in lobby. I think Floppy's taken out Ely like 3 or 4 times this game on this lobby lurk. Floppy has been absolutely dominating the coach of Envy. Not really his fault, you know, he is a coach after all. And here's Sonic in an aggressive position. Saw him with his knife out. And oh, OC had to get one of those kills. And Nifty's aware of this, and he takes down Floppy on the flank. Does he know JT's here? He does. Nifty with 2.
Oh. Modem 1 versus 3, a rough position to be in, especially with ATK, letting these CT rounds slip away. Plenty of time on the clock. The bomb doesn't move. It's in Fugly's hands. Everybody's just sitting tight, sitting patiently. Looks like they're going to reformulate, figure out that they want to go back. Maybe split uppers on the cards. Modem pushed up into Hut. I think he realizes there's a chance they could still come upper, and he's going to try to play that. He hears the ladder now. He's hiding inside. He's hiding behind the silo. He's going to hear the drop in. Here comes the plant. Stops the planter, looks up, just barely sees Nifty, takes him down. Modem 1 versus 1 with Ryan. Can't seem to get it done. The Creek prevails. And there you have it. Envy put another one on the board. 7-4, Davey. Ouch.
Wow, nice try from Modem there at the end in the 1 versus 3. He makes such a good play. He's almost able to clutch it, but ATK, even before that, they did everything right. Their positions were all perfect. The flanks were well timed, but the whiffs from ATK, mainly OC in the ramp, honestly, if he gets 1 kill ramp, Nifty doesn't have the luxury of being able to turn around and hold the flank. If one of his teammates dies, he has to scale with his other teammate. But because OC doesn't get a kill in ramp, it allows Nifty the space to turn around and hold the flank, where he picks up 2 kills on Floppy and JT flanking lobby.
Well, let's put this into perspective while we have this timeout here from ATK. Let's look at it. 7-4, Envy in control right now. They're leading pretty heavily. What are you thinking about the current scoreline in comparison to how this game being approached on Nuke? I mean, is 6-7 rounds on your T side, is that enough?
Oh yeah, I mean for sure. The thing is with the game right now, because of the SGs and because of the peekers advantage, the whole game is T-sided. Yeah. No, not plugging myself there or anything. But,
no plug.
Yeah, but the whole game itself is a little bit T-sided. So even maps like Nuke that are historically really CT-sided, if you have a team that plays well together, any map can be T-sided in the current meta.
Yeah, which is scary, right? Even more scary when ATK on their CT side, if they grab some Kriegs. Oof.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good game. I'm looking forward to this. I think ATK is going to bring out a good T side as well, and I think we're going to have a fun game.
It definitely could be the case. Floppy pushed up inside of the hut. It's getting a lot of information. Might even hear all these players outside. They're making a ruckus out there. Envy stomping around. And again, just pistols though. Sonic with an M4. He's going to find himself there anchored towards the ramp room with OC. Here comes some utility out from Envy outside. JT giving an angle that, well, does give just a bit ahead, but it's Sam that comes out on top with the frag. And now everything slows. Everything slows to a stop. It's going to be Envy with outside control.
And again, the reaction to Envy's outside control is ATK pushing lobby. This round, Ely's holding a little bit more of a passive angle. He needs to get this kill into OC, and he does. Now he needs to just make sure he stays alive, but Floppy takes him down again on this lobby lurk. I swear, that's got to be the 5th time this game.
That's about the point where if you are, you know, if you are the manager, right, the coach, that happens to you, that's when you call, like, hey, guys, you better go. It's about time, man.
He's like, all right, guys, look, don't worry about me. I'm going to die to Floppy every round in lobby, but this means he's going to be lobby every round to kill me, so you guys don't have to worry about him.
Yeah, and this means that this part of this area's map is compromised. So,
yeah.
Speaking of which, compromise is going to be that of the lower bomb site. The bomb has been planted. NV are going to grab an 8th on that notion, and ATK are going to elect to save an AK and M4, 1 P250. There's armor on Sonic. Perhaps he can upgrade to head armor. I'm not real sure what his armor rate is currently. Yeah, so he can upgrade to head armor relatively cheap next round. They're starting to slip away from ATK.
That was like a good deal, you know? If you can just upgrade to the head armor real cheap, I can't help myself sometimes.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Especially with the aim punch. Ugh.
Gross.
Yuck. Oh, Fugly. Now, this guy's been around for some time.
Yeah, he's real old.
In Counter-Strike years, yes. Definitely an
Actually,
elder.
I don't even think he's that old. He's, what, like 24, 25 maybe?
I mean, he's not like old in terms of, like, you know, maybe physically, but, you know, in Counter-Strike tenure, yeah, he's a pretty old dude.
Yeah, he's been around.
8-4. We're going to see another timeout come out for Envy as they continue to dictate and control the pace right here, starting to run away with this half. Now, again, they did lose the first map. They're going to have to bounce back in a complete way. You can't just bounce back in one half or just this. You have to take this whole map, then you have to take the next one to win the series. That's how best of threes work. Right
Thank you, Trace.
For their T-side. Yeah, no problem, man. I'll be here all week.
Same.
So, this would be pretty bad for Envy to go ahead and lose it out here. We're going to see some weapons finally come out for ATK. What will they do with them this time differently, though? It's like Mono wants to play up close in the smoke outside towards Team Red. They did not see him in time. Fugly able to dance around a little bit. This aggression is pretty strange from the side of ATK, but it's worked out pretty well. Ryan and Ely were the only two left alive, and that just get bamboozled.
ATK just hit all of their shots that round.
It's like they elected to, instead of let Envy set up with these smokes, they elected to play in the smokes.
Yeah, so what was actually interesting there from Envy, they took that timeout, and that strat they've run it a few times with those smokes with the guys going fast on top of Mini and jumping towards heaven, but this time they actually mixed it up, and instead of having 4 people outside, they had 3 guys going out of upper instead, and it actually worked. They got ATK cleared out of upper. Everybody was committed to fighting outside. Yeah. Then when they rotated back in, Envy wasn't able to hit the shots. ATK wins the gunfights anyways, but the strat actually worked really well from Envy, but ATK was able to hit all their shots, so it didn't matter.
Yep.
That's Counter-Strike for you.
There you have it. Counter-Strike 101 with Davey. Peeger's advantage, Stafford.
Just don't miss, forehead.
It's forehead. Keck W, whatever it might be in the chat. Hello to all of you out there in Twitch world, or wherever you may be watching from. Maybe you're watching from your living room. That's fine too. Hope you're enjoying yourself.
It's real nice to watch, like on a big TV, like in the living room, or like, you know, like I like watching Counter-Strike that way.
He's shaking his head, yes.
Yeah, no, Ryan, yeah, nice guy. Talk to him outside a little bit. I've never talked to him before this. He's a nice guy.
Well, here we go. Minute left on the clock, and now we're going to be seeing a rather botched attempt at a Molotov outside. Some really, what would I say?
He just messed it up,
interfering,
Trace.
You know.
Sabotaging.
Saboteur, like however you want to put it. It was not a good Molotov look. Everybody's taking it pretty easy this round. Doesn't seem like anybody wants to put themselves too far out there in the open and get caught with their pants down. Rightfully so. Here comes Nifty sneaking across outside of the AWP. Som just behind him. The timing works out for OC, in case you didn't see. Again, it does. Ely falls. Just Fugly and Nifty. 2 versus 5.
And they both have secret control, but there's nothing they can do with it.
Nowhere to go.
15 seconds left in the round. They're calling Jame time here.
Jame time.
They're not going to be going for this.
Probably discussing the next round already.
Yeah, they might be. They might be real quiet because they got to hear. It really depends.
There's that.
Sometimes if you try talking about the next round when this is happening, the person who's alive goes, "Shut up! Shut up!"
Yeah, but that's Sonic the Hedgehog on the other side, dude. You don't hear him coming.
Oh, you know?
Nope. He's real quick with it.
Is he like? Does he move at the speed of sound? So you just like can't hear it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Actually,
I'm pretty sure that's science.
Yeah, quick maths.
Yeah.
Either way, yes, we're going to see Envy concede another round, which happens. ATK slowly getting into this game. Probably a much slower start than they wanted, but they'll get their shot at the T side sooner. This is the last round of the first half. Stat line speaking, statistically speaking, everybody kind of at the same way, except for Nifty, who's going to get absolutely smoked by OC's AWP. And that's going to cause him to fall back towards this hell area and reapproach the outside hold that is ATK.
Yeah, and now we're looking at an 8-6 scoreline. If this goes ATK's way, the rest of this round, it's going to be an 8-7 scoreline. So that round, super early on in the game, that 2-0 round, at the time, it seems so insignificant because the score is only 2-0.
Yeah.
You know, the third round doesn't seem so important. But realistically, if ATK would have won that round, they could be winning this half 10-5 instead of Envy winning 8-7 or 8-6.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yep.
And here we are. Illy smoked off. They've given them the AWP. We're going to see what he can do with it. Not many openings for him right there in the lobby, though. He's been smoked off to hell. Doesn't look like NV knows exactly where they want to hit yet. They're not giving an opening that gives them the confidence to sort of make that call. But it's going to be towards ramp. It's going to be Sonic as the first line of contact. He finds one, falls down. Can he find more? That'll be the big question. He doesn't go all the way down the ramp. They don't want to give up ramp room completely that fast this time around.
Honestly, I thought it was really risky of him to even stay committed for that long, and now look what happens. He gets cut out because of it.
Yep, and then that means the bomb site falls as well. 3 members alive here for MB, and they're going to go for this bomb plant. Som going to get down sometime around now. Ryan and Ele to his sides. They're going to have to defend this bomb site. Floppy, OC, Modem, and JT.
It's a huge miss from Nifty, but he does get away somehow. Or Ely, sorry, not Nifty.
Yeah, that was a little close. JT trying to do a little damage control here, and it's going to be up to Som. 1 versus 3. Does have a Molotov. They have not checked underneath. Nobody has checked underneath. Now they know. And he thought about it. There was an idea there. He wanted to play around that. He wanted to stay in that round. But he wouldn't be able to give it to Envy. That's not going to be the way that it goes. The first half is done. 8-7 is the score. ATK having picked up that first map, well, does set us up for an awesome second half. We're going to be cutting to a quick commercial break. When we do come back, we will have the conclusion of this map. So make sure you don't go anywhere. You're watching the ESL Pro League Season 10.
Yeah. Ay, push start, ay. Ball so hard, ay. Raise the bar, ay. Turn into a star, ay. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. This is fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. It's slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard, ayy? What about too hard, ayy? About too hard, yeah. I'm killing your favorite rapper, it's minimum effort. Yeah, your corpse getting severed. The industry dry as a desert. Do whatever it is that you think that you're doing, I'm doing it better. Straight double use, that's my letter. Don't got no snakes, only ladders, ayy. They tryna figure out what's on our plate. Infinity sideways, we already ate. Skipping is basic, skipping is classic. Stay out of trouble, now I can relate. Nevertheless, I'm doing great. I just finished this thing, ain't no debate. You ain't my dog, you ain't my family, and sure as hell, you're not my mate. Yeah, I take my place at the summit. I can't wait till we countin' them hundreds. I cannot lie, I ain't rich, yeah, but when I say my time coming, it's coming. And some of y'all got ahead of me, to be honest, I wasn't even running. But very soon I'ma run it. I demand it, man, I want it. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. This is fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. It's slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard, ayy? What about too hard, ayy? About too hard, ayy. They not gon' like this, don't like surprises. I cause a crisis, man, I'm a scientist. With the music I spice things. up to my liking. Man, I want nice things, nice things. That's not an AK, it's a Uzi. I pull up and shoot it to movie. I'm chasing the bag, not a coochie. Cut ties with the fake, now it's Gucci. Word of my niggas from the 021. You count 6 shots and I count 2 guns. Some people still think I rap just for fun, but soon they look up to me just like the sun. Yeah, you can come over here. Swear it's like no career. Swear you got no idea. Soon you'll have no career. Take a good look in the mirror. They need to know that I'm here. Don't you act like it ain't clear. Yeah, push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah.
Pumping in these numbers right here for the ESL Pro League is what we are good at and what we're going to continue to do. ATK taking on Envy right here in their opener for what is the Stage 2 Group A. Now, this is the second map. We've already seen map 1. Goes in the way of ATK. That was overpass. Now, well, as you can tell, things are a little bit closer here. 8-7 currently, Envy ahead, but this pistol round could change everything. Could spin it right around on its head. I'm here with Davey. My name is Trace. There you have it, Ryan. Don't you hate it when you shoot and you accidentally hit your mouse jump?
Little mousey jump.
That's right. This upper bomb site has fallen. It's going to be the wayside. ATK has gotten out here and gotten the bomb planted without taking any casualties. This is such a bizarre round. 5 alive on both sides.
Envy playing the full retake on this upper site. They don't have any flashes. They have the smoke for the defuse, but I don't know how they plan to scale up. This is going to be a really tough retake from them. They're going to have to hit every shot.
Yeah, and this has got to be pure chaos, even if you're ATK. I mean, what's wrong here? There's 5 guys alive. No one's peeking, and there they go. Finally, they peek. Floppy takes the head of one. Sonic takes the head of another. Ely getting involved in the fight himself. Gets one. Can't seem to lasso in a second one. Just now down to Fugly, and we're not rolling back the years tonight. It's going to be ATK. 8-8, they win the pistol round.
Yeah, playing retake on the upper site is so tough if you don't have a flash. As you can see, Floppy there, able to get the first kill and survive for another couple seconds after that. That takes so much attention, that silo guy. You have to be able to flash him off if you want to retake upper. There's too many angles for you to clear. It's too hard. And without any flashes to retake, completely giving up the upper site was a really ballsy call from Envy.
Yes, it was. 1 Krieg, 2 AKs, and 2 MAC-10s out here for ATK after winning that first round against the pistols of Envy. Imagine they don't want to run into any stacks, but we are going to see some smokes outside. Massive gap in there. Nifty does spot 1 crossing, and that's going to be JT. Not a whole lot of damage taken, but still nonetheless, that information is there. Where will Envy try to plug the holes?
Speaking of plugging holes, I wonder if that gap in the smoke is going to be there for the whole time.
Yeah, I wonder if
they need to plug that hole later on in the round, because obviously it didn't matter this round. You know, it's a full eco from Envy, didn't really take much damage, but that could actually play a huge factor in the rounds later on if they don't fix that hole.
Yeah, you've got to address that early on because this game is too close to have that sort of mess up, that sort of error. That's the type of stuff that'll cost you an entire round. And well, if you're ATK, you can't really afford that if you want to close the series out in 2, which is what I can imagine you want to do.
Well, you definitely want to if you're ATK, that's for sure. That's all they want to do. That's the whole reason they're here.
It's true. Winning the game. Yeah. The first team to get to 16 wins the game, and that's the way it works, usually.
Thank you again, Trace.
No problem, guys. Be here all week long. Bottom and JT might not be with us in the round for very long, though. Already taking a considerable amount of damage, and they're going to take down Fugly on their warpath to the vents. It's been a struggle. It's been a fight, and the fight continues. Holy cow, what a fight in the upper site. And somehow, Envy lasso it back in off the back of Nifty and Ryan's heroics. Great hold for them in upper. That got a little too close for comfort, though, for both sides.
I'm not even sure how Floppy got 2 kills with the MAC-10 there. That ended up being such a close round. Som was able to get the kill from top of hut, and then he couldn't stay alive for much longer. Floppy had skilled all the way out into the site, takes him down, and takes out another one rotating heaven with the MAC-10. Envy, though, in the end, able to close it out. But that's a great round from ATK, considering that was their bonus round. Again, you know, they had all the MAC-10s.
Bonus rounds, baby. Playing up close is going to be Fugly with the Krieg. He's looking for a flash. A little late. Sorry, buddy. That one was not designed for you to work. JT was there with the answer, standing scarily close.
Yeah, it was definitely not designed for JT to be walking up like that and just dry peeking him real close.
It's like he's trying to walk in backwards and he's wondering why he's stuck. Oh,
yeah.
Hey, surprise. Either way, here comes the smokes. Here comes the cross outside. Nifty quick with the AWP, finds 2. Looks for a third, doesn't need it necessarily. He's got his teammates there. And over-peeking will cost you. OC getting cornered by Ely from Secret. Leaves it up to Sonic in a 1v3. Bomb down out there in no man's land. He's going to go ahead and fall as well. So Envy just playing a little bit of ping pong here. 10-9. They've run it back into their favor. But how long can they keep that?
All right, well, that's it for us.
Yeah, basically.
Come on, Floppy, say something weird.
Do something strange, man.
Do something weird.
Do a cartwheel. Do a barrel roll.
That would be weird, wouldn't it?
That would be pretty bizarre.
That would mess up your chords.
That'd mess up the whole game, actually. Yeah, perhaps we don't do that at all. Speaking of doing things, 3 CZs, and they're trying to rush this ramp room, running right through a Molotov. A ton of damage there. Ely doing the best that he can, but it's simply not enough. Ramp has fallen. ATK are going to look to get in this lower site. They can get the bomb down. That's going to shift things in their way pretty good. Do get a smoke off towards the little door to the right. Econ room. Spam through the wall. Now, he is so scarily hurt that Modem could have just died right there. Didn't, though. And the bomb will be planted.
That's a bit of a bait, because now they're hoping that they're going to be looking towards the left, but Ryan's actually smoking off the door, and that sort of gives the T's something to play with.
It really does. If he takes this control of this control room, which he does, things have really started to spin around here. Envy should be able to grab the defuse with no problems.
Worked perfectly, just like I thought.
Just like you planned it, Davey.
Yep. 11-9 for Team Envy.
Dust 2 on the other side of this. Should we need to go to a third, ATK could end it here, but from the looks of it, that's not going to be happening anytime soon.
No. No, it doesn't.
My guess is, depending on the outcome of perhaps this round, the round after. I mean, the whole thing with the Krieg is, well, now the game is extended, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, hello. This is Stunner. Hello. 9-11. Envy's favor right now. Sonic's just going to be able to walk out of the squeaky door towards this upper site and make it all the way into the mints. Things are very quiet. Things are very sneaky right here.
Ely is down here looking for him, though, and the timing has to be perfect here. Is he going to clear it? It looks like he is. Genius Ely coming in here. See ya, Sonic. And now, ATK's working into the lower bomb site here, and the nade usage from Ely is going to keep them on their side of Secret. He's not letting them come in.
Yeah, then the smoke, just the insult to injury. He's pretty much blocked that off. There's still a minute of time left. And if you consider everything, ATK still has 4 players alive.
Envy's actually a little over-rotated here. They have 2 guys down in Secret. Ely and Nifty are down here. And so if ATK were to wrap back around towards Heaven, they would find they actually have a big opening there.
Yeah, that's what they're going to be looking for, at least for the time being. Ely is going to have a little bit of a bout. Takes down JT for OC ya later. 3 versus 4. They're going to try to walk out in upper now. Ryan is going to be waiting. The Krieg's not that quick.
No, it is not. And Ryan is able to take down Floppy. And now we have OC working his way through Mini here. And it looks, I think we have MOTM flanking towards Heaven. So the fight between MOTM and Som is going to be huge here. OC throwing the flash to help his boy out. And the guy Heaven, he does get blind, but Som sees it and turns away. Now it's all on OC to get the trade. Does get him.
Time. You have to look at the timer here. 9 seconds. He has to go for the plant, or at least convince in enough time to see that he gets 1 frag. Not going to be the case. Now he's got to back out completely. No time whatsoever. And that was kind of foolish of him just running lobby. Was kind of foolish just knowing that that guy could have been there.
Yeah, he was stuck between a rock and a hard place. He had the other guy up in Heaven. He knew Nifty had ran into Squeaky, and so he decided to go into lobby and try to take that fight. But if he had actually got that kill on the Heaven guy, there's a chance he plants and wins that round because Nifty did miss his shot coming through Mini with the up.
There's that big maybe that he goes back around the backside of Silo, gets the bomb down. Before you know, we have a one-on-one. Things pan out a little bit differently. However, that's not the case as of right now. 12-9, Envy trying to steal away the second map. They want Dust 2. That's next on the docket, at least on our agenda. Bunch of pistols here for ATK. Some nades too, but nothing to really brag about, nothing to write home about.
It's looking like the cross smokes. Pretty standard for these eco rounds, for these 4 spies. It just allows your team to get some map control relatively cheap. You know, 2 smokes, get a little map control. JT's gonna go through the molly anyways, get down into Secret. Well played from him. And now that forces the CTs to react in some way. Fugly down in CT.
Yeah, he's making a lot of noise, though. They know he's down there. They've already dropped that Molotov. It's Fugly that's going to be that line of defense in the lower halls. Now JT is going to have to do something strange for a little piece of change. Ryan can't seem to get more than one. That's going to open up this inner upper bomb site big time. The bomb will be planted. Ely pushing through Hut. Find his way through Squeaky. Finds one into OC. Does get traded out Modem. Nifty and Fugly on the retake. 2-on-1, AWP, one Krieg in hand, both with kits. Jumps out of the vent, finds two. Fugly miraculous plays. 1-on-1, Nifty versus Modem. Nifty goes to tap the bomb. Did he think the round was over?
No, I think what happened there is he just decided MOTM was in Squeaky. He might have thought he was going to wrap back around to Hut. And if he did that, I think Nifty just decided, this is super early on, I'm just going to stick this. Pros don't fake. MOTM was onto him.
I thought Nifty just kind of lost his mind for a second, but hey.
I think he just sent it for the defuse. I think he just decided.
Full send.
It was so early. There's
Yeah.
no way MOTM would have expected him to stick the defuse.
Look at this by Fugly.
But MOTM actually decided that he was going to go for the pick while Nifty was moving there. So he went for the peek knowing Nifty has an op. He hears Nifty running on the site and goes for the early peek.
Oof. Floppy going for some early peeks himself.
Oh my
Make it
God.
3. Peeks turning into picks. That's what Floppy's all about. Knocking down 3 of them. Leaves just Fugly and Nifty yet again. Fugly nested up with an SMG. He's going to have the support of the AWP behind him. But they've really put themselves in a rough spot here. Envy, 2 versus 4.
And now ATK knows that they're both towards a ramp. And it is going to be an open bomb site for ATK. Huge kills from Floppy, shutting down that ramp aggression. That's what the Krieg can do, Trace. You just sit there, you scope up, they walk in, everybody dies.
It's over. 2 clicks, you're out.
Ba-ba.
All right, so bomb being planted, and then we're going to see Fugly and Nifty potentially just completely back out of this round altogether. That would put 11th on the board for ATK. They love all the rounds, Davey. All the rounds. We haven't gotten all the maps yet, but at least here for what's the second one, this one's starting to deliver.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you're in the chat right now, I just want to say hello to you all. Good evening, good morning, whatever time it may be where you are. Hello to you and yours. We have a pretty close game on our hands, all things considered. This one could end here with ATK winning the game, but we will find out in due time. This is the ESL Pro League Season 10, the second group stage. People just trying to qualify for that trip to Denmark, to Daneland.
To Unze.
To Unsa.
Unze.
Unsa. Or Odense. It just depends how you want to read it.
Yeah.
Odense, Unsa, TRTO. That's all you need to know. Head that over to your Google and type it in, TRTO. Show you every single thing you need to know. 12-11, Envy still finding themselves ahead, but in this round it's going to be a little bit strange. 1 op, 1 Krieg, 3 pistols to the side of that. Not a kit was found this day.
Nifty is going for this aggro plate, does take down JT. Is he going to expect MOTM to be here? He isn't.
Oh my God.
MOTM almost let that one slip, but that's the op down in an unrecoverable position.
Unrecoverable position does create things, or excuse me, make things quite awkward here for the side of Envy, who know that, well, you can't just overextend with these pistols.
Yeah, Sam wants it. Now he knows. He knows there's one guy behind blue. He knows there's one mini. He knows they're trying to group up outside towards this op.
Yeah, and that Krieg, well, the Krieg could be the key point right here. Should these pistols not get the job done, Ryan reaches for it, and quick reaction there from Modem. That should have been a kill all day long. Stays alive with 9 HP for just a little bit longer. Fugly's there with that, that recovered Krieg.
Yep.
And we're gonna get this bomb planted in upper for the side of ATK. Ely and Fugly, do they go for it? That's the question. I hear some typing, would love to know what was said, or what is being said, but we are not privy to that, neither are you.
No. We're not cool enough.
Nope. Looks like they're going to take this off as well. ATK holding their ground. It's going to be enough to force Envy back. It's going to be enough to give us a tie games. 12-12.
But they are recycling this op again. They still have the SG on Fugly. Doesn't look like ATK is going to be hunting them down, so
Yeah.
2 more guns saved. Gives Envy an opportunity.
Who would you want to have the op more, though? Ely or Fugly?
That's a good question, to be honest.
Just want honest truths around here, Davey. Just don't want any fluff. Just want the honest.
I guess we'll say Fugly. You know, Eli's a genius, but he's not an opper, right?
Yeah.
Neither is Fugly, but
Yeah, it's that's a strange one. 12-12. We have a tie game in our hands. Round 25. This could be where ATK turns this one back around and really takes it bull by the horns yet again. Ton of damage being put onto Fugly early in this round. That Molotov just ate him up.
yeah, that's no fun for him.
No, sir. He's going to back off a long way on 55 HP.
Yeah,
Probably
burning. I give that 2 thumbs down.
2 thumbs down. Not necessarily the tactic that you know, but you do love to see it if you are an ATK fan. Small wall of smokes outside.
It could be a woke wall of smoke.
It's a woke wall of smokes. That's what it should be called.
Because we're woke around here.
Elay is awoken to that horrendous Krieg noise from JT. Envy might be letting this round slip.
Oh, the timing there. He heard the scope, but
Oh
Nifty
my God.
just out of his line of sight.
Yeah,
And that's JT taking him down. And
that's
like
awkward.
It's 13-12 for ATK.
Yeah, ATK. Oof. They've had to battle back in this one. 5 alive. There's just about no way that Sam and Ryan would pull this one off. I don't think they're even considering it. 40 seconds on the clock. Bomb just being planted. They're going to go ahead and get the hell out of Dodge. Head towards T-spawn.
ATK has been hitting every timing and every headshot. They
Yeah.
have been getting the timings. They've been hitting their shots. They have been manhandling Envy the last 4 rounds.
The timing is so annoying to watch even from our perspective.
know.
You know, it's like, God almighty,
It's like,
dude.
oh, Nifty, half a second, and you see JT there. And then for JT, vice versa, you're like, oh, JT, perfect timing, man. Like, just, you were right there.
You had this.
Yeah, works out great. I love when that happens. And you get nice and butt clenchy, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Either way, they're going to try to hunt this gun down a little bit. They're going to find Ryan. ATK's not having any of this. They want to punish this right here, right now. They want to take this gun away. It takes one more gun out of the next round. Modem finds him, and that is not a good look for Envy. That's not a good look at all. ATK push ahead by 1 round in the series, also finding themselves on match and, well, excuse me, would be match point, map point, coming up soon, TBD.
Yeah. Well, this has been really well played from ATK here. I'm not sure, like,
Ugh.
it was just, the first shot was great. The second one, I feel like Nifty almost should have known he could be there. Like, he kind of committed too hard. And then at the end there, both of the players dying instead of saving their guns, taking gunfights they don't need to take. It's just...
So you're saying
I'm
Nifty
saying
played
they
himself.
might be getting a little bit nervous, Trace.
That might be it. That makes sense. I can see that. I can understand that. As you can understand that ATK is taking outside with ease. No one's here to really contest this or fight it. Sam's going to be the closest. They're going to smoke him off immediately. Let's have just the 5-7 inside of Mini. They're going to wrap, though. They want to take this one to hell, maybe even into heaven. Nifty's going to be waiting there in the locker room. Jumps out the window, does have a deagle. This could get real awkward. It is real awkward. What the hell was that?
What is
from
going
Nifty and
on?
JT? They get it done. Ultimately trading Nifty out. And ATK probably scratching their heads here a little bit, thinking, oh, this is a little scarier than we bargained for, but what has become a game of
coming into
cat
save
and mouse
Sonic.
outside. Yeah. I mean, there's no bomb plant just yet. They're definitely toying with the ideas like, okay, we need to, you know, take some more of them away. We need to assure that this isn't going to go horribly wrong for us in some sort of weird anti-plant, post-plant situation, right? And somehow Ryan in live in the back of the site. Unbelievable scenes. Modem's going to close it out. 14-12. Good looks from ATK. They're just 2 rounds away from securing their opening best of 3 here.
Honestly, I kind of hate that he I kind of hate that he waits until he's like just about to win to start yelling like.
There we go. Can you say it again for me? No? Okay. He can't hear me, obviously.
No, he can't.
Timeout, though, for Envy, and you'd probably... He's not wrong.
No, it's true. That is correct.
The game is fun when you're winning. I love to lose, too, so it's fine.
Do you?
No, absolutely not.
I didn't think so.
Modem, though, having almost lost last time he was here, ferocious roars out of his mouth. And now, yeah, you do see him yelling when they're about to win. Would that trigger? Does that trigger you online? I want to know. Let me know using hashtag ESL Pro League or hashtag WTF Modem. That's WTF MOTM. Ask him why it is that he is the way he is.
Yeah, why are you you? Let's get real deep, real philosophical.
Let's understand why things are the way that they are.
Yeah. MOTM, talk to us, man. Why are you you? We're like, we can be his therapist. Twitter.
I don't know. Hold on, I'm not qualified for all that.
No, no, not you. Twitter.
Oh yeah. Good luck.
Twitter's qualified.
Basically, the forums and Twitter just get thrown to the dogs out there.
Yeah.
These people are ruthless. You don't have to be mean on Twitter. It's not necessary. Or Reddit. But in this example, Team Envy need to be mean. They need to be lean, and they need to cut down some of this fat that is losing these last rounds of this game. This could be the entire match. Going in the way of ATK, 14-12. A map up. ATK are sitting right where they want to.
They absolutely are, but Nifty's got aggressive here, and the timing here again. He's got two people.
Oh my God.
What?
Well, I think he could probably counter straight back, right? So that would have to be the only way that shot doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm not.
Definitely hit back.
Yeah, he must have done something. Either way, the shot was missed in the end, and now ATK's in a new position, and it looks like they're going to be trying to go back towards the ramp.
Yeah, they heard that op ring off over there. Nifty's still going to be there. He's going to get the double. Does take one down and damages the hell out of OC. It's enough to get him off a ramp room, though. It's enough to back Nifty off. And now what are they going to do with it? They're going to go down. It looks like they are. They have 20 seconds or so, so that bomb plant is pending. Sam has something to say about that. He's set up here in the decon room, and that's going to be a disaster. Should have been able to stop the plant, but he didn't. And there you have it, 3 versus 4. Envy are not where they want to be.
I almost wanted Sam to take that gunfight a little bit sooner, not because I want them to win, but just because if he takes that gunfight a little bit sooner, it creates time. It creates time, exactly. It creates space. It forces ATK to look at it.
Well, let's create some time right now for what could be Ely's shining moment. He takes down Sonic. They're going to back off, though. I thought there was a chance.
Nah, they were jamming it.
There was a chance there. They wanted to get some frags, and, well, Ely does. They're going to pull off, save an AWP, 2 and 4s. But that's a map and series point there for ATK.
Yeah, like I understand Sam's logic. He was waiting for the bomb to get tapped.
Yeah.
Then he was opening the door to try to kill the bomber. But you know that chances are somebody's going to be watching it. They're going to be covering it. You want to get them when they're moving into the site, slow them down, create space for your teammates to rotate.
Chances, Modem yells this round, in between rounds. What are the chances?
29%.
I'll say 48.5.
Okay.
Let's see. Don't fail me now, Modem, please.
It's over, Trace.
Oh. Well, timeout, so there's still time.
Oh, there is still time. That's true.
Envy taking a timeout so they can be verbally berated by Modem a little bit longer. We are pending Big GG here. What is the second series of stage 2? Envy versus ATK. Everybody just wants to go to the city of Unsa, the tech capital, the tech hub of Denmark, and also the host of the ESL Pro League Finals. It's a pretty electric atmosphere around there. A lot of Astralis fans. Would you believe that?
I would. I would believe it.
Huh?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not surprised.
Well, I was surprised in China how many Astralis fans there were.
Really?
Everybody was an Astralis fan.
Really?
It was bizarre.
That's cool, actually. I like that.
But they were pretty rocking and rolling over there. Either way, we got to rock and roll into this round. What could be the very last one of the series? JT and OC do not want to see this game going on any further. Bugly, well, he does what he can, but it's only good enough to take down Floppy. So, Nifty, Sam, and Ryan are left to keep Envy alive in the series.
And now the cross smoke's coming out, which is going to allow JT to get down into secret. And it looks like the rest of his team is going to be falling back. I don't know if they're going to go towards ramp or if they're going to try to go towards upper again. Well, Sonic might have the timing here, but he's looking the wrong way. What's he doing?
Well, that could have been a big blunder. Things are still okay. Things are still recoverable here for ATK. 3 versus 3. If the timing would have worked out right there, that could have been all she wrote. You could have just wrapped it up, put it underneath the tree for Christmas. Instead, though, JT being down lower, holding down this vent rotation.
In a 4 versus 3, I just don't think that risk was worth it.
Probably not.
Just taking the peek up on top of Hut, you can try to abuse that. You saw him throw the smoke. If he's still there, kill him. But walking out of Squeaky is too ballsy.
Yeah, especially if the smoke just popped.
Yeah, it's just...
You're banking on beating that smoke and the guy that throws it not rechecking up on his smoke, right?
Yeah, but Envy here, they're all towards the upper bomb site, and ATK's going down.
Here we go. You say going down, they are doing that. JT going to find the kill in the vent. Is he going to realize that there's a second one there? Not for the time being. Ryan will have the AK. 2 versus 2. It's all come down to this. OC and Modem. to defend this planted bomb in the lower bomb site. They're going to use that Molotov. Side of Envy to clear out Dark, and that makes things just a little bit easier on the retake. Ryan somehow hitting a very snappy shot on the OC. 1 versus 1. Can Nifty win it here, or does Modem stop it all? Does he stop the match in his hands? He's made a ton of noise, and too much noise has been made. Modem has lost the round, and Nifty Envy will stay alive in this one just a round longer. That one was too close for comfort.
Nifty's patience wins him that round. Many players would have been tempted to swing instantly and go for the trade. But Nifty, knowing that MOTM doesn't have the info where he is, he waits. And he waits and he forces MOTM to reposition and have to worry about other angles. Then he comes out late and then manages to get the kill on MOTM in the back. Really well played from Nifty. Really well played from ATK as well. I think if Sonic doesn't throw his life away there, ATK probably closes this out. Good round from them. And now it looks like they are going to be doing another sort of fast outside play here. Fugly, though, has got himself into the top of Secret. And ATK working their way outside. Fugly's position is huge here. He needs to be able to get multiple frags here. He needs to stay alive. This map control is massive for him.
Yeah, pretty much a death grip right now on Secret. They're going to throw a bunch of Molotovs at him, too. And he somehow grabs a kill into JT in the meantime. Just trying to get out of dodge. He grabs a second one. Can he go for 3? Yes, he will. Fugly coming alive in the nighttime. Taking down 3 for ATK, giving just OC and Sonic a glimpse at what could be the end of the game right here. 15-13 the score. And boy, oh boy, that's some trouble. Fugly finally faltering. But still, way too much on the plate here for ATK.
The CT side Kriegs are just so strong.
Oh, yes, they are. 15-14. Oh, dear.
And here we go. All of the rounds. Round 30. 15-14 for ATK. Envy needing this round to keep themselves in it. ATK needing this to close out the series.
So, Davey, if you're ATK right here, out of all the things that's been working, of course, we're going to have a timeout from ATK. Of all the things that's worked or not worked for you, what do you call here if you're the coach of ATK?
Well, I think if I'm the coach of ATK, I'm looking at this, I'm watching the strats go down, and I'm saying, guys, we've lost the rounds when you didn't kill them. This next round, you have to kill the other team.
Yeah.
If I'm the coach of ATK, that's what I'm telling them. Shoot them in the head, forehead.
Nice. There you go. Yeah, forehead, basically, yeah. All things considered, I mean, that's just super unlucky there on JT. I can understand the other frags.
Yeah.
It's just the fadeaway Krieg. You do hate to see it even in a replay. Either way, 15-14. This could be all she wrote. ATK could be wrapping it up. Put it in the post.
It's great we have 2 full buys here for this last round, too. We're going to get to see both teams doing the whatever strat they want to do. They're not limited by their economy.
Yeah, absolutely right. Nifty with this AWP is going to try to help out outside. Knowing that the smoke walls and everything else that ATK is throwing out there has become quite the nuisance. They're going to get it again. Nifty having to back off. Trying to counter flash. Trying to stay out of the eye of the flash right now. But he is posted up. He's got the angle. He's going to get Krieg down the op. Lesser than the Krieg. And now Ely has an indication, has a hunch that they're up there boosted. This is not a good look for Envy. This could be where it all becomes unraveled. Som trading one out, getting 1 frag, just trying to keep him honest. 4 versus 3.
Huge kill from Som, but ATK is sending it to the lower bomb site right now.
Oh, no.
Fugly needs to come up huge with the SG, takes down 1, just keeps himself alive. Molotov coming out, and now the rotations have come in, Trace. We've got an absolute wild round to close this out.
Yeah, running right through that Molotov. Ryan's going to gun for it. He goes straight for the control room. Don't think he expects JT there, and he was absolutely wrong.
The crosshair placement letting Ryan down.
A good place to be. Som, 1 versus 2, finds the headshot on the JT. Excellent shooting. Not good enough. 16-14. That's all she wrote. ATK half toppled Envy here in their opener, and Envy, wow, they're going to be shaking their